Welcome back, everyone. Well, Raelynn, you are in the heart of the city of Irriath, and Zeke has bumped into you, more or less, on the road. He seems to be donning some new clothing, still kind of like revealing the way his other clothing were, but a lot less embellished and decorated, and a very different style than the clothes that he wore before. He tells you he has something for you, but at that moment you also get a sending from Varric, which reads, "Thanks for your intel. We've secured the mountain, captured a mage, dismantled the forge bound. I've met with the caravan leaders, and Windress is with me." What do you say in response to this whole situation in front of you?
I think she sees Zeke, who's bent down, I believe, who's like looking through the bag that Raelynn gave him. And she's kind of just like her eyes widen for a moment and she's like, ah, shit, internally. And she's trying so hard to make it come across as natural. And she's just going to look at Zeke and be like, oh, that's wonderful. I see you've been busy. And she's going to point to his new clothing. I thought I'd be alone today in the capital, but I'm happy for some extra company. Heading anywhere after this?
So that sort of double talk goes through. Zeke doesn't know you well enough to know that anything's amiss with what you're saying to him, but I'm sure you may find out Varric has a very different
I don't doubt that.
reaction to that response, but he cannot send you another message, so.
Thank God.
Hearing that response, Zeke pulls out this small, it's a cylindrical, like, tin, like, think sort of like a cookie tin, but it's like white and gilded, on like the edges of it as well. And there's a lot of intricate sort of gold patterning on the outside. He's holding it. He doesn't offer it to you immediately, and he goes, "Oh, I suppose I don't really have anything else going on today. I could hang out if you need the company."
Yes, I was just going to inspect some things around here as my friend seems to be sick and we don't have much of the sickness where we're from, so it looked like they did here. I was looking for more answers. I don't know if it would be interesting to you. You might want to just go about your day.
I'm gonna have him roll something. He takes in the response and goes, "Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it kind of feels like you invited me to hang out with you and then immediately backed out of that."
I just don't want you to feel obligated.
Do you not want me to come, though?
I think she's actually stopped in her tracks and not quite sure how she wants to answer that. Like her head's saying one thing and she's like, "No, I do want someone to hang out with." And I think she'll be like, "No, it's the company would be nice. I wasn't lying when I said that."
Oh, good. He's gonna like hand you this this small tin.
It's
And
beautiful.
it is actually pretty beautiful in design. Especially considering the fact that it kind of seemed like he had no money when you guys like parted ways, and now he's presenting you with this like I have a picture of it here. He's presenting you with this little tin. Um, I was actually just going to give this to you as a gift, as I guess a thank you for your company the other night.
Do you always buy girls you've known less than 24 hours ornate gifts like this, or am I just special because I held a sword to your throat?
Well, it's what you didn't do afterwards.
Thank you. It is beautiful. What is it, though?
There's a little bit of a sort of playful smirk. Well, I know you just said you didn't want to make me feel obligated, but I'm sort of obligating you to something in the future if you're actually willing to have my company. I think I will be saying yes to you and your friends if you mean to travel north, and especially if you mean to do something about the people who held me captive. You can look inside, and it's just like it's pretty easy to open.
Yeah, she'll just pop the lid off.
Inside you see it's like a little there's like a little package, like a little bundle that has a sheer fabric around it, and you can see that there's like tea biscuits inside of there. And tucked along the edge of it is a small little book. It's maybe like 20 pages long, and it's like it's very much a book on like proper tea etiquette.
That's good.
And there's a small little folded up note that kind of explains. He reaches in and he takes it. I had assumed that I'd be giving this to you, and then you'd be having to read this yourself. But I'm here, and he looks it over and is just like, "You seemed really tense the other night, and I mean, I get why. You were attacked in the middle of your sleep. You see, I feel a little bit bad because I know that I made a face when you offered me your tea, and it was a kind gesture. But I want you to know it wasn't about it being wrong or anything like that. It was just that in Avosia, we, I guess making something like that is more about slowing down long enough to breathe. And you made it so hastily for me, and I figured if Dragon Chess ever stops working for you to take your mind off something, perhaps I could show you how to make a proper cup and keep you company that way.
I'd like that. Though I
Good.
do think I make good tea, if I'm being honest.
Your tea was earnest. It was very sincere.
As was your game playing.
That's totally fair.
But I'll teach you. You'll get better.
He thinks that over and goes, "Sounds like a date then."
Yes,
And he's
we'll
gonna
make plans.
he's gonna look down the road where you were heading.
Mhm.
And he picks up the bag that he has and puts it over his shoulder. So, where are we heading?
I'd like to go investigate that lineup of people with papers and children. It seemed to be quite busy. Unless, do you have any information on the lay sickness?
A bit. I know some things about it, though. I haven't experienced it myself. And he has sort of like you pick up like a sense of guilty expression on his face at that. Perhaps not something to talk about here, though. I will come wait in line with you.
I appreciate that.
You guys head down to this building where there is a long line, and there's multiple lines. There's about 3 of them, and they're kind of spilling out of the doorway. Can you roll me a perception check?
Yes.
It takes a little bit of like, everyone here seems sort of deflated. Like they're standing in a long line and they've probably been standing here for a while, or they know that they're going to be standing here for a while. So no one's really in high spirits here, and no, not a lot of people are being chatty. But I think as you stand there for maybe 20 minutes, you're moving up this line at a very slow pace. You're seeing the people at the counter looking very frazzled. People are walking back and forth behind the desk. There's a lot of paperwork being exchanged. They're also receiving a lot of unkind words and gestures that you can see from a distance. You can't quite make out everything that they're saying, but this is very much like bureaucracy, people getting mad at the people behind the desk, even though they're not really the decision makers on things. And I think after those 20 minutes go by, you pick up enough from everyone around you, little bits and pieces. You start to gather that people are here doing things like updating their will, getting death certificates like certified. There's exchange of property happening. Not everybody here is for that, but a lot of them here are for that. And you start to get closer up to the front of the line. What do you do once you're like, maybe like 10 people or so are in front of you and you're like well into this building now?
I'm probably really stretching my ears to hear if anyone's saying things like, oh, this wouldn't have happened if such and such happened, or if so and so.
Oh, if they're blaming it?
Yeah, if they're blaming any one of the chancellors in specific, or if they're blaming, for example, the beacons or magic or anything in specific. Like, people will blame everything, so I want to know what they're blaming.
Mm-hmm. You hear things like, if the Savoran armed forces hadn't put us all in one area, this sickness wouldn't be spreading. Other people are like, the sickness isn't contagious. Like there's some bickering even going on in between the lines. And so the military seems to be taking a lot of flack for things at the moment, in the way that they've kind of made everyone essentially get the impression that everyone's being encouraged to go south, which kind of maybe makes sense to the fact that you hadn't seen a ton of other like signs of illness when you guys were north. And you also get the sense that the academy hasn't been the same since Chistana Karis stepped down from her role. Things like, she would have had this figured out by now. In terms of what you might hear about some of the political figures here, Matthew Dayrune has gone too soft. He used to be more about progress.
Perfect. I think once she feels like she has enough information, she's just gonna, like, before she gets right up to the counter, I think she's just gonna turn to Zeke and say, "Whatever I say, play along."
He just gives you a nod.
Perfect. And then she'll wait in line until they get called up.
Yeah, you go all the way to the front of the line, and there is a gnomish woman on the older side, graying hair, just kind of all tied into a loose low bun. Everyone behind the counter is wearing like a lot of the light blues and white and like gray with gold trim that you see it in a lot of the areas around the city. And she looks up at you and says, "What can I do for you, hun?"
She, like, puts on a sad face. I not too long ago lost my husband to, unfortunately, the war.
He
And
places a hand on you, like comfortingly.
thank you, thank you. My dear friend here suggested I should change my will just in case anything happens to me with the sickness getting more severe. And I was just wondering if I could get the paperwork I need to reformat my will.
That is a incredible idea. um Zeke, yeah, he's like kind of playing along with you, comforting you, and he goes, and just maybe as extra measure, can we just preemptively get some of the paperwork for the hospice?
And she'll, like, pat his arm, like, thank you for thinking of me. My head gets foggy.
She seems very understanding, and she's going to kind of just tell you, all right, wait 1 minute, and she's going to disappear into this little back room that there's no door on it. People are just kind of going in and out of it very consistently. And he looks over at her when they're waiting and goes, but, well, I guess it's good to know that you're single.
She's just looking off in another direction. Like, should I have asked for the other forms as well? It's fine. I can send someone else.
Megan, I'm gonna give you inspiration for that because that's very good thinking. I think. I don't know if you're full on that, but
She's full.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, you have inspiration in my heart.
Yay.
Yeah, so you guys wait there and you're given a little packet of paperwork that is blank. You're kind of offered to fill it out here and now, but you also have the option of just taking it with you.
I'm feeling a little weak. I'll wait in line another day. The wait was a while. I'll bring it back. But thank you so much. I really do appreciate what you're doing here, despite what other people say.
I think you see some tension in the woman's shoulders ease at those words, and she seems to greet the next person with like renewed sort of vigor for her long work day ahead of her. Nyra, you had just had this experience down by the train station. What are you doing after that?
Um, she's probably too scared to talk to them herself. Not of them, but the last group she heard over talking, she wanted to punch in the face for what they were saying, so it's probably best she doesn't deal with them alone. So she's probably just gonna head back and like see if anyone's around.
Okay. Can you what's your passive perception?
Oh, just where's that listed again? It's really high. 21.
As you're on your way back, and you're close enough that you're seeing the inn over some of the other buildings as you're kind of walking on like the street level, taking in everything around you. You notice a building about four blocks to the left side of the street. You notice a sign that is on a 20-story building. It's got some sort of like colorful embellishments on the way up, and it looks kind of like department store warehouse-esque on maybe like the first 5 levels, and the top levels look like maybe there's more like glass and you can see inside that maybe there's it's more like offices and meeting rooms and things like that. But what catches your eye the most is that you see the cinder glass vaults scrawled atop the building at the very top of it, which you would know to be what Kalen's tent had said when you guys were back in Mournhold.
Oh. Yeah. She'd go check that out. She does have one more gift she needs to buy. So she'll head up there. Now she's just thinking, did he steal this name from another company?
Yeah, you head over there. It looks very much like a similar design to some of. It's like the tent that he was going around with was like a travel sort of version of this large building, and you kind of go into the main floor, and it's just a very large. It's a very large department store. There's a lot of different sort of things in here. But hanging down from the ceilings, you see those same twisted colored glass lanterns just decorating the whole upper part of this floor. And this floor is very tall as well. Everyone in here is dressed colorfully. Like, it very much gives caravan vibes when you walk into this building, as opposed to out on the street where everything feels very cookie cutter and marble and gold. Everything in here, it kind of reminds you of like the desert back home. Nice and warm inside. You can see that there are 3 people currently working. A young elvish man at the desk, wearing green and orange, very similar to the colors that Kalen wears. And then there are 2 women who look identical near the back. Human, very pale skin, very pale blonde hair, pale blue eyes. The only difference is one of them has like a choppy short haircut and the other one has long, sleek hair. Other than that, they look very much the same. Um, you're greeted by a little jingle above the doorway and a very warm smile from the man behind the desk. And he says, welcome to the Cinderglass Vault. Let me know if you need any help looking around or finding anything.
Anyway, thank you.
What is
Does
Nyra
it-
looking for here?
Well, does his style, like, does it remind her of his shop in the desert? Like,
It's different. There's definitely more intricacy to this this place. His shop in the desert was mostly he was mostly selling like things like already made building materials, so like not just the sand, but like very beautifully carved sandstone to suppliers, like in large quantities, sort of thing. Here there's a lot of trinkets, and there's a lot of he seems to deal in things like metals and alloys, and there's a whole section near the back that's currently closed, but it looks like it deals in like trade certificates. Like there's like how you go into some shops and there's like a place to go and ship your mail at the very back of the shop. It's like that, but it's for getting official documents signed.
I will message you what I'm looking for, so as to not ruin a surprise.
Okay.
Okay. I don't know if I'll find it here, but
and I think if you're looking for any indication about like if it is actually on Nyra's mind, like did he just steal this place from somebody?
yeah.
You do see a lot of things like Kale of Irriath. That's just like kind of the reason that the little document station at the back is currently closed is because Kaelin's not there right now. Let me see.
He's not technically a thing in D&D, but
yeah, I think you can find something like that, and you maybe even find something that feels a little bit feels a little bit right for them. There's some embellishments on there that really fit them.
okay. It's not like behind a glass case or anything.
It is behind a glass case, but they're willing to help you. There's like somebody, kind of lingering, hovering around. One of the women comes to help you get it from behind there. And I think you have enough for it, so I will.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm curious. I was hoping to get some papers signed. Where is the owner?
This woman has a very sort of like gravelly, low voice. She goes, Mr. Kale doesn't, he's not currently on season, I suppose, is what, you'll have to wait maybe another month or so before he comes back from being on the road.
So,
is it urgent?
No. Not at all. So he leaves you to run this place?
Well, not us specifically. We just work here. He has a lot of people that he trusts higher up. And they seem to kind of gesture to like the upper floors, kind of indicating that there's probably business that happens higher up somewhere. Mr. Vezran has is a very smart businessman. He doesn't do more work than he needs to. He works smart.
And he is a good boss?
Oh, very. Before this, I was working in a little dingy tavern in another town north of here.
Things have treated you well in the city then?
Oh, very much so. It's a little bit crowded for my liking, and things are getting a little bit tense around here.
Mm.
I do miss the quiet some days, but how could I complain when I have everything I need?
That is true.
Would you like me to leave a message with him?
That is okay. I will send word in a couple months when he returns.
Wonderful. Did you find everything that you needed today?
Yes, thank you.
She's going to kind of like give you a little bit of a head bow. She goes, my name's Danver, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you. I am Nasira.
Lovely to meet you. Yeah, you have the freedom to just kind of like browse through, and you note that there's like there's 2 floors to this place that seem to be open to the public, and beyond that it seems like above the other floors seem to be like almost warehouse, like they store all of their stock up there, and the other floors appear to be off limits, but you get the sense that Gillen probably lives here.
Good thing Leif just got a way to climb up building sides.
Scour your boyfriend's apartment. Find the dirt.
Yeah, she'll just spend some time looking around. If this is the closest she's felt at home, she's gonna hang out for a bit.
Alright. Is there anything anyone else wants to do with their day that I should know about from here? I know that Alina and Vael are busy crying in a inn somewhere.
Vael's not crying. Yeah.
I was gonna say we're psychically linked, so I feel like at some point, maybe.
But there's somebody else with tears, so it's fine.
It's just raining on his face. It's making lasagna, for one. Leif is continuing to do some research. Roll me. At this point, I feel like you're trying to train for something here, the way the others are, so maybe we should start keeping track of these study sessions. Leif becomes a doctor later.
I wrote that in chat last week. By the end of this campaign, Leif's gonna have an MD.
Roll me either investigation or medicine.
And I could have gone with the way of mercy and done like healing punches. That feels very Dr. Goliath.
Feel better.
It worked. You said investigation or medicine?
Yep.
Well, they're the same, so I'll go with investigation this time.
Yeah. How long do you spend doing that?
Well, we don't have any other plans today, right? It's like we're gonna get some rest and do things tomorrow is our goal.
Yeah.
Probably until it's time for bed, unless anybody comes and gets me, which doesn't seem likely at this point. Raelynn's on a date, you know.
You can't call it that.
Not my boyfriend.
She's on a date at the DMV, you know, classic.
So romantic.
It's the ideal first date spot, really.
Yeah.
Really lets you see what a person's like.
Yeah,
on the
really
inside.
tests
There is
you.
so much patience.
Yeah. Let's say you get about I kind of gave you a bunch of stuff last time, so let's just say you're putting like about 7 hours or so into this, unless you go to bed at a more reasonable time. But you guys left there around a little bit after 3, I think, because that talk didn't take that long. So Raelynn, you've gathered this paperwork now to kind of look over and see if there's any information that you can glean from this. And what's your plan from here? What are you doing now that you've got that? The line took you about probably about a good 40 minutes or so.
Oh, that wasn't as long as I thought.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's like almost 5.
Yeah.
I think she'll just look at Zeke and say, thanks for your help in that. You're quick on your feet.
Well, kind of trained to have to be.
Was there anything you wanted to do? I was probably just going to buy a few things and then head back.
Well, I think I promised you my company for the day, right?
Oh, the whole day. Sure. Did you steal this, by the way? I noticed you didn't have a lot of cash when we got here.
I didn't steal that.
Oh.
I told you I have a way of getting money.
Is that way stealing?
Depends on what you consider stealing.
Did you own the money previously?
I may have played a few rounds of cards with people who are less skilled than me.
Oh, you're good at cards. Good to know.
I'm good at cheating at cards.
Do you plan to give my bag back?
He kind of thinks about if he has anything in there. Yes, I do.
Okay, because I was going to say, if you're joining us, which I guess I'll want to confirm with everyone else, but the option is there. I think you need a different bag, one that is less likely to get caught with items in it, like your robe.
Oh, I see. That makes sense. Especially if somebody's looking for me.
Mm-hmm. Shall we go buy one?
Sure.
Legitimately?
I have money now. That is legitimate.
It's my treat. You got me a gift, I'll get you a gift. You helped me out back there.
Do you always buy gifts for men that you stand in line for 40 minutes with?
I must say you are the first.
Well, I'm flattered. There's a good store over here. He's gonna kind of cross the street with you.
Yeah. I
Um,
think they'll just like, she'll take them around shopping, buy a bunch of random stuff that I'll send you a list of, but we don't have to role play.
yeah, you guys kill a lot of the day doing that. It takes a lot of time to walk places, especially because Raelynn doesn't want to get on these like modes of transportation that are available to her. And I think at the end of that, he offers to walk you back to your like where you're staying. And you guys are fairly close to it. He goes, "What exactly is the plan with all of you? Are you actually leaving in 2 days? Should I be quick about my own business here in town?"
Better safe than sorry, yes. I don't plan to spend a lot of time here.
Right. Well, if you need me, you know where I am. My room is number 5. And he gives you a little bit of a wink, and he turns and leaves you to your night.
It's back in.
You guys get some rest for the evening, finally. Very comfortable beds, even for Leif. The size of these beds, perfect. They're also like those sort of like those like round beds that aren't pressed up against the wall, and they're kind of like near these like large bay window sort of things, giving you a good view of the city. And as you guys get some rest for the night, Alina, it's been an exhausting day for you. You feel like as you're falling asleep, you kind of still feel Vale's like mind connected to yours for long after you've like finished actively trying to engage him in that. There's just like this sort of, it's like a familiar feeling inside your head, comforting, makes you feel like you could easily tap into some of his stream of like consciousness and hide away from your own as you are getting to sleep for the night. And as you're falling into sleep, you feel a sense of preparedness almost. You've been going through a lot of stuff, and I think you find that in that situation where you are connecting with Vale's mind and you're trying to steal your own mind from a certain direction of thoughts as you're trying to just get some sleep for once. I think you feel more confident, almost in the way that when you stop certain attacks from hitting your party, you are now feeling this thing like you might be able to help them in a similar way in their mind. Just able to tap in just enough to guard them at the right moment. Vale, you can also still feel Alina's presence in your mind. And when you do feel that, there's like almost like a sort of resonance in you. You know that feeling when you want to protect those people that you care about. You want to like, you're very much the I will die for this person in a heartbeat kind of person. And something about that really taps into your own innate magical arcane energy. Like it's almost like a protective feeling. There's a need to grow stronger here and now. And I think as you're dreaming, you just have this awareness that Alina's like right here in your corner, in your mind, throughout the rest. Nyra, that experience that you had with Isherel recently, that you haven't really got a moment to process fully, kind of sticks with you. And I think as you're thinking on Isherel, you're also thinking about everything back home because of seeing that store today that just reminded you of home. And as you are falling asleep, there's something about those tattoos that you just recently got that makes you feel more connected to the divine aspects than you have been. You've mostly been tapping into like the fire janaziness in you. But I think tonight you feel like a little bit of a shift. You feel Isherel's blessing kind of empowering you. Raelynn, you get angrier. No, just kidding. You're angry now. No.
What an awful day that was.
Yeah, terrible.
I hate the DMV.
I think there's a lot of thoughts that you've had lately about how you feel not as prepared and geared towards what you're doing compared to everybody else in the party. You've expressed these kind of thoughts multiple times, weighed them in your mind multiple times. And you feel like you're sort of moving more in the direction of feeling, I guess, like more capable. You're kind of, there's something clicking into place for you. You're feeling, you're kind of assessing yourself instead of everybody else in this moment, I think, as you fall asleep that night. And something for you clicks and you feel a little bit more equipped for the day ahead of you. Leif, you die. No, just kidding. You explode.
Now I'd like to introduce you to the character I've been intending to play all along.
There's like something about some of the experiences that you've had lately, with the lay beacon, with even just fighting alongside the rest of the party, seeing how everybody else is like pushing themselves forward, and even like these new, like this new item that has been empowering you. I think you feel like you could push that just a little bit more than before. And you guys all get a long rest for the night, and you level up finally to level 7.
Also, Vixx, what a great job at describing some of our level up abilities.
Yeah.
It was really cool.
Now to remember how to do a level up
Yeah.
in Foundry.
Just open up your class and Dre find the right one, and Dre get on over.
Remind me where I do that again.
Classes
right.
are on the right hand side.
There they are.
Yeah. Give you guys a moment to do that, but yeah, it is now the 3rd of Moonspring. Officially.
Woo.
Woo.
You guys have a big day ahead of you. Find my notion thing. Yeah, okay. It is.
Could you long rest us in the game?
Oh, yeah.
I leveled up, but my 4th level spell isn't showing up even when I selected it.
Go to preparation mode at the bottom and make sure
Yeah.
it's prepared.
It's just not showing up at all.
You dragged it over to your sheet?
Probably not.
Yeah, at the bottom right, there's a area for spells that you can look through and drag whatever spell it is that you want.
Thanks.
Yeah, it is the 3rd of Moonspring. Today you have a party ahead of you. You have some things in the city you guys each wanted to scout for. The vote is tomorrow. You all have some things you probably want to talk to each other about. Vale has a little meet cute date downstairs with the gnome girl and Chinook. Who wants to start off the day? What are you doing?
Well, Bell would be up pretty early, get himself ready, and get Chinook out for his morning walk.
This little girl greets you immediately. She looks like she was waiting for you. Her brother is pestering her to help with some of the horses at the stable, but she is standing there. She has like this little she has a skirt that has like these suspenders that she's kind of like holding like this, and she's just waiting, looking around. And as soon as you come outside, she goes, oh, stick dog, and she goes running full speed towards you.
Good morning.
Morning. She looks at you expectantly.
But by all means, you wanted to play fetch with him, right? Did you bring a stick?
Yes, and she's going to, you kind of see her reach back. She pulls this little, she has like a little belt around her skirt. She pulls this little stick out of it, and it's like one of those sort of like driftwood looking sticks that kind of like fork at the end. It's a good, decent size. Has a little bit of weight to it. And she goes, there's a park across the street. I asked my dad
Sure.
if I could go.
And he's okay with this.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of begged him for like 2 hours, but yeah, eventually he said yes.
For 2 hours. You could have just played fetch with him here, but if that's where you'd like to go.
Yeah, I do. I want to see this. And she kind of marches across the street and does a little. She will do that for however long it takes for Chinook to feel like he's gotten a good exercise in.
Yeah, and then once he's all like worked up and panting and everything, Vale's just gonna like reach down to his water skin, like pour it into his hand and make a little ice cube. He goes, here, he loves these after he's been working.
She opens up her hand and she's like, did I throw this?
Yeah, just throw it at him.
She throws it at him, but she winces like she's afraid that she might hurt him by chucking it in his direction. Chinook just like chomps it out of the air. No problem. Um, she goes, "Oh, like, is it? You have just this one?"
He continues to like give her like 6 or 7 ice cubes one after the other.
So my dad won't let me have a dog.
Well, that's too bad. They are a lot of work, though.
Yeah, he says I wouldn't be able to take care of it, or like I would forget about it after a couple weeks, and then my brother would end up doing it, which he's probably right, but maybe someday. Thank you so much. So this is
You're
probably
very
the most fun I've had in a while.
Oh, why, a girl your age, why aren't you having more fun?
I mean, I kind of have to go where somebody could keep an eye on me, and everybody's always busy working, and we're pretty busy right now, so that means I'm pretty busy right now.
I see. So you're stuck working with everyone else.
Yeah, sort of. I kind of think they keep telling me that I make things harder for them, so I don't even know why they would want me to come along.
Well, I guess they want you to learn how to work hard.
I guess that's good.
You know what I think you should do? I think you should really, really work hard for the next couple of days, maybe a few weeks, and then once you've shown your dad how reliable you are, then ask about a dog.
She gets a devious smile on her face, and her cheeks like burn a bright red, and she goes, I like that idea a lot. Okay, I'm gonna go do that now. And she throws the last ice cube and goes and runs across the street back towards the front of the inn. And she's yelling for her brother. She's like, I can help now. I'm a good helper now. She's calling after him.
Vael just heads inside with a little smirk, happy to have made an influence on this girl, and finds the others for breakfast.
Yeah, and you guys are able to get a pretty nice spread up to the room. Like
Before we get to breakfast, I have something I would like to do, and I think at some point pretty early on, Raelynn and Nyra are sharing a room this time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get a knock on your door relatively early.
I think Raelynn's just gonna look at her like, who the heck's up at this time? Kind of look.
Room service?
Yeah, the two early risers.
Order anything, but I'll go answer. She'll open the door.
Again.
Impatient.
It's Leif.
Morning.
I can hear you in there.
Good.
I figured out something. I gotta show you all something. Something strange happened in the night last night, and I got up to go to the bathroom. Too much information. Can I come in?
Of course.
Yes.
All right. Comes in and closes the door behind them, and is like, I was a little groggy, and I kind of tripped over the sofa a little bit on my way to the other room, and I found that I could do this, and then nothing happens.
Brilliant.
Hold on. He strides to the other side of the room and closes the curtain so that I think, and then it was just like, and he disappears from that spot and reappears in a corner of the other side of the room.
Teleportation? Short range?
Seems like it.
Did you touch the crystal?
No.
Be interesting to see if he did. She's just gonna go up and like feel his forehead and be like, I don't think this is the sickness. You're not that much. Stop it. It's not part of the sickness that I've heard of. Can't imagine Justana would want to give that up.
I feel we'd see people teleporting constantly if that was part of it.
Mm.
My family couldn't do it.
I think I can only do it when there's not a whole lot of light around, which is odd, but
Maybe it's the start.
Maybe you are tapping into something innate like Vale does.
there's no history of this in my family.
Keep an eye out, see if it's a temporary thing.
Yeah, that's all I wanted to tell somebody who knew more about this sort of thing than I do. Looks at Nyra.
Doesn't make your call force, does it?
I don't think so.
Next time, I mean, I could try detecting what's happening when you do it.
I think I can do it as much as I want, so long as it's not too bright out.
What? I will. Give me a few. It's
Alright.
ritually cast detect magic. I'm like, okay, try it. What sort of magic do I see?
It's not a spell.
You're using detect magic. Is
Yeah.
that what?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that would really register.
That magical effect. It just says if it's
Yeah.
created by a spell, you learn the spell's full magic.
Yeah. Which isn't. It's not a spell, right? The
Nope.
way that it's worded.
It's a class feature.
Well, that's not magic. That's just you.
How?
Have I ever heard of monks, monastic traditions, learning, like using their body to do these sort of weird things?
You would have, but you're used to it in the context of people training to do
Mhm.
that.
Yeah.
And you, as far as you've seen Leif, he
just
hasn't been
lucky.
doing that.
He's just one of those kids who doesn't have to train or study to like learn shit.
He's gifted.
He's just gifted. Where did you learn to fight? On your ships?
Yeah, a little bit. I did a little bit of fighting for money. That's actually kind of how I met
Right.
Vale.
Mm-hmm.
No surprise. So,
I just kinda
but no
figured it out.
one, no one trains you.
Mostly a desire just to not get hit in the face, I think.
Well, maybe your desire's gotten stronger, and that's why you're able to teleport away.
And
You
I
are dealing
really
with
didn't
more
want to trip
dangerous
over.
things.
I really didn't want to trip over the couch when I did this the first time. So you might actually be onto something.
It's just
I'm no
your
expert in
willpower.
magic, but logically that seems to
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
Leif took the if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Dodge a ball.
mentality and applied it to his entire life.
Maybe you just have like really strong willpower. And it's manifesting in a way.
I don't think I need to be worried about it.
No.
It's not, no,
Alright.
it is not
Good
magic.
enough for me.
I would suggest meditating on it. If it's your own body doing it.
That's a good idea.
You're not going to, are you?
I will.
Okay.
So,
You're missing out on an opportunity for me to stare at the moon again.
That was fascinating. You should do that again.
Think about it.
All right.
You guys eventually regroup then over breakfast? Or you-
Well,
Maybe not.
I just
before heading down to breakfast, I would like to send Kemi a message. And it will say, could I ask you more information over breakfast, or should we wait until the party tonight?
You get back a message from her. I actually have a lot to prepare for this evening. So that does sound lovely. I don't think I'll be able to swing it.
Okay, then I'll go downstairs to breakfast.
Nyra would like to send a message. Just she couldn't do it last night. Sharana has spell slots healing Zeke for us.
And Zeke, God.
That's Zeke. Dang it.
Fuck that guy.
So I'll do sending. To Kale.
Love you.
The day she says that, he passes out. We have made it to the capital. Shattered Veil is after us, possibly attacked the caravan. How are things with you? Everything okay? And then, like, there's a pause and she says, Denver was helpful.
Yeah, you get back a reply from him. You can kind of hear the smile on his mouth, but he doesn't acknowledge that part of the message. He goes, I'm fine, but I think they are using the Mournhold attack as cover to move more of whatever they were shipping. And then I think he adds, message me tomorrow.
Okay. When we go to breakfast, she'll tell everyone that. So
Are you guys
get past her work.
trying to find somewhere private to talk about what you guys are doing next, or are you just going down into like the common area where they're serving?
They're like a nook, like a round table in the corner. We can all.
Yeah, there's like booths and stuff like that. Just don't know if you guys have been very careful so far about where you say things, so
Yeah.
I want to be sure.
And Alina can help like guide the conversation in code if we need to. But also, Raelynn's really good at doublespeak. We now know.
Mhm.
Terrible liar, but
What is it that you want to talk about?
I think Raelynn will pull out Kemi's book that she gave her, that black book, and she'll push it out on the table closed. I read over the names that she gave us. There are people that we recognize in it. Certain people have been written in red, which we knew. Dorian, of course, not a reliable person to tell your secrets to. Kemi found that out as well, but there do seem to be a few people in the capital that we could potentially talk to. I don't know whether they'll be good or not, but we could at least find that out for Kemi. One of them seems to be a seamstress, which I know we need clothing for this evening. It's a good cover. I'm going to post in the Discord all the names. There are a few.
Kemi's Black Book.
Mm-hmm. But she will have, like, if there's any notes that Raelynn, like for Vasha, she will put in like the Hall of Ain and things like that if it wasn't written from her own notes to fill in what she can and let everyone read it.
Yeah, the notes that she provided are pretty bare bones, and you think maybe for a reason.
Just wouldn't have written that in.
Don't we know that Kayla Thorne died?
That is a name you recognize, yeah.
Yeah, because that's Emmeric's daughter.
The chickweed.
Probably killed. Yep, probably. Yeah. It's not been confirmed, but most likely.
So yeah.
Oh.
Perhaps people will be at the party tonight that will know some of these names. People we can look into in the future as we keep going along. I'll keep it with me, but if you want it at any point, let me know. Commit these to your mind.
Yeah, it's definitely worth gathering allies if we can.
I may have found the Orin people. Possibly. I didn't approach them because I was alone. And they kind of frustrate me.
But it's a start.
I think they're down by closer to the station near the old temple. If anyone wants to go talk to them,
I did want to go back down that way. I want to see where they recharge the train.
Maybe we could. I don't want to. The ones in Mournhold were they seemed prepared for a fight constantly. I would worry bringing too many people, they would feel threatened.
Oh, I'll tag along.
Raelynn, haven't you been given some kind of gift or vision from Orin?
Yes, but it doesn't seem like it would pertain to this. I haven't seen really much trees other than what's on the cul-de-sacs.
Well, could be a metaphor. They'd know more about it than I would.
Could.
The trees. I think it's more about if it is with Orin, then the roots. Place where they grow.
If you don't want all of us to go to make too big of a show and spook anyone, some of us could go talk to the seamstress. Also, weren't we supposed to hear from Brienne? I haven't. Have you, Vail? Or whatever.
No, I haven't heard from her yet.
That I don't remember.
Well, I think one of you guys said you could reach out to her and that would be easier. Over the table.
Yeah, now that I have spells, I can't this morning.
As much as we don't want to spook anyone, I don't really see any reason we need to split up. I mean, we're just going to talk. It's not like we're coming in aggressively. And I think that we should make our way through the town and hit all of our targets as a group.
I agree. Plus, we're not against them. We're not threatening them.
And who knows what might happen in this city. I think I'd feel much more comfortable if we stayed connected. If one of us gets found out on their own, it could be disastrous.
True.
Well, let me check in with Brienne before we leave. I will use another 3rd level spell.
You had to use one up to ask your
ex to breakfast.
Yeah. For a breakfast date.
Look, I'm trying to get more intel. Oh, she's my ex. Okay. Brienne forgot to check in yesterday. Apologies. We have settled in the Slumbering Titan per your recommendation. Look forward to tonight. Sorry, I blanked on my own fake name for a second. Tanea.
Glad you've made it, love. Then you hear there's like a bit of a pause, and she then says, "Do you need any help getting appropriate garments for the party? And were you still interested in visiting?" I think she lets that pause for a little bit too and says, "I'll send you a message back. Don't waste your resources." And then she kind of opens up another dialogue with you so that you can
very
respond.
quickly let everyone know what she said. And there's like 20 seconds between messages.
And then you get back another message from her, and she goes, "I can send someone to pick you up, or if you're fine, we can meet up after the party."
Very quickly, I look at everyone and go, seems as though we have a few things to do today and a head start to outfits. Should we just meet up with her after?
Maybe she can send her person to pick us up from the seamstress sometime in the early afternoon.
To go to her place? Or to get back, get ready?
I think we should meet with her if we can.
I'm sure she'd allow us to get ready there.
Would you mind if we got ready at yours? Want to chat before a party? Pick us up at
Harrow and Hem.
Harrow and Hem at 2?
Yeah, it's a good time.
You get back a very quick, "Lovely choice and shop. I will see you later." Any other sendings I should know about that are happening this morning?
I'd like to send to some... No. I learned it just to bother you.
Vael just flicks a football note across the breakfast table. Do you like me, yes or no?
It's Leif, though.
Yeah, that's the only one I have a question about. You can't check all the boxes, Leif.
Bless you.
Well, you guys are making your plans for the day, having breakfast, maybe kind of just mulling over some of the new things that you feel like you might be able to do, but you don't really have the space yet to really test that out for sure. There was like a sort of, I mean, essentially it was a TV in this lounge that Raelynn had checked out before. And you do, throughout this breakfast, you see that same sort of like almost reel is playing that she saw, along with the stuff about the upcoming vote. And then you see that a different message cuts in like halfway through. And you see this. I have my notes spread out all across a bunch of different things. You see this slender, sharp-featured elvish man who is very poised, very... Their face just has a sort of warm, welcoming, sort of show businessy look about them. He has like loose, light red locks that fall just past his shoulders. They're not wild. They're very restrained, but it's also it's almost like he's tailored himself to look very approachable. He's wearing deep emerald robes that are layered and tailored. There's lots of gold filigree and that kind of glints as he gestures. The design to it is very unmistakably this city. Like, this person is definitely here, fitting in with this sort of fashion. At his collar, there's like embellishments of antlers, like stag antlers, and he has like a little antler clasp that connects his cloak. And you see just along the bottom, there is a name that goes along with him. And you see the name Elion Gray, which is Elion and Gray with an E. And you hear a message being played through. Citizens of Vaelthar, we thank you for all of your wonderful support. You are the pillar, the backbone of our society. Without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. This pillar of progress and advancement. And as you know, a very important day is coming up tomorrow. It's important that you vote. These elections are an opportunity to become part of history. I am unfortunately here to also tell you about a little bit of a mark happening on this day. The Edgareth soldiers are continuing their assaults on our northern states, and we are doing our best to send over help. We can assure you, anyone who has loved ones up in Valkos, we are making sure that they get to safety and are well protected. Your care, your passion, your vigilance, all of those things are important. They're more important than ever. I ask that you remain calm during these times. And I thank you warmly for your interest in seeing a better nation. One forged not only by power, but by unity and the choices that we make together. May your voices rise tomorrow. I am Elion Gray, and have a nice day. And he kind of, the image kind of flickers out, and you see that there's murmuring around you all. Anyone who is watching that, roll me an insight check.
Tower?
Nope. Alina, Vale, and Nyra. It doesn't seem to catch anyone else's eye, but there is this moment at the very end of that message where the image stutters. It's like it kind of popped in while Queen Vea's message was being played and played over top of that almost. And then when it ended, the image sort of stuttered a bit. It like went off, but then there was this little flicker, and you all see, just for the briefest moment, that at the very end of the message, Elian's face looks like one that is, it's almost like a terrified look. And he was so composed and happy throughout that message, but at the very end, it's like there was a moment of caught expression that made it through.
Do you happen to notice a flash of fear at the end of that?
That was strange.
It was odd.
Forced propaganda?
Could be.
Terrified of headgears?
Or something just happened in that room. Whatever that's
Quite possibly.
being sent from.
We can ask about him tonight if he's a, local news face. Make chit chat with Brienne or get in depth with Kemi. For him to break into the Queen's message too. I mean, I wouldn't call that breaking news, I just call it news, but maybe things operate differently here.
It does seem weird to interrupt for something that really didn't offer much information.
Was the Queen's message just the thing that's been playing like on repeat?
Okay. Maybe it was a morning update.
They keep a lot of this information going constantly.
Yes. But, like I said, it seemed like very little of an update.
I can ask Brienne about it.
Well, it's good to know that the activities in the north are still going on.
Yes, they took over the mountain. Windress is with them.
Good.
Interesting.
He didn't mention anything else about the caravan, really, but...
Well, I assume they've done everything they can for them if Windress is with them. Their commitment to sending more troops has me concerned. We need to do something about that train sooner than later, but as soon as we do, the alarms are going to be up.
I will note that you guys saw like a lot of troops lined up to board the train yesterday.
Like 250, I think it was.
Mm-hmm. I worry if we do something before the vote, it will sway it in a way we do not like.
You're not wrong about that. Although, maybe it'll convince people that they're not safe here in their ivory city and that going to war is a bad idea.
I'm
Stall
ready
the
to
vote at the
convince
very
them.
least.
Sorry, what was that, Raelynn?
Oh, she just said stall the vote at the very least. They'll be more concerned with fixing whatever's going on here.
Yeah, but I don't know if stalling is good. You're going to have people pushing for tech and advancement to say, see, this is why we need it. This is why we have to get the best of them.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. but every train that leaves full of soldiers is more resistance that the Saveths face.
No.
Perhaps we look into the crystal, the beacon, and the way there as well.
That is already a point of priority for me.
Perfect.
If it's accessible from the air, I can certainly get up there. The aftermath is concerning.
These people seem to be prepared for the worst. That line that everyone was waiting in, it's just people writing wills and death certificates and dealing with hospice care. And I got some of them, and she'll like produce the will paperwork and the hospice paperwork. These would have at least names or information, people that we can look into if we need to, but we have to consider these people. As much as I don't agree with what Savorin does, these people don't deserve to be caught up in it.
Agreed.
Well, they already are. They're already dying because of their own people.
I know, but should we increase that? I'll never want to come to a table with Irriath if we keep killing the people who are already suffering under their own rule.
I know.
I
I'd rather that we peaceably find a solution. Sorry, Nyra, go ahead.
No, Kemi's idea about hitting all the small ones at once seems better. Smaller radius, less people to get hurt. Especially if we do it at night when no one will be near them.
We'll spread ourselves
just-
thin, though, and put more risk on us.
We need more people.
Perhaps we can
Orange
get
followers.
allies.
Orange followers may be more willing to help. We don't know how many are in the capital.
We
This
also don't know if
would
they're
been
fanatic here like they were in Mournhold.
lots of religious people are seen as fanatic.
I don't mean it like that. I just mean the ones in Mournhold were ready to fight.
Yes, but they were on to something about the way the magic needed to be done.
We also have Zaketsu at our disposal. If he wants to show us we can trust him, this would be a way.
All right, well, we have many things to scout out, people to talk to, see what we can arrange. I suppose we can allow one more shipment of men to go north.
I'll tell Varric. At least he'll be prepared.
Could you tell him Gail said they're using the excuse on Mournhold as a way to cover everything up in Sardan. Whatever they're shipping in and out down there. It's even more protected now. But,
Can you, Brittany, message me that so I can figure out 25 words? As long as
Of
what I want to
course.
say.
It
Let me mute myself.
it is it's our break time, so we can let Megan figure out what she wants to say about that.
And I'll just tell Raelynn that if you need more words, I can help.
And we will come back to see which one of these 10 million things you guys want to do in the city you guys
All of
actually
them.
do today.
Or two.
And yeah, go get your drinks and snacks. Welcome back, everyone, to the Texting Everybody That You Know show. Yeah, our party just kind of spent their day gathering some more information as they prepare for the vote that's happening tomorrow that they're trying to sway, and also the party that they're supposed to go to this evening as well. Yeah, you guys had some things you wanted to send, correct?
Yes,
Have you figured out the wording?
I have.
All right.
Posted it for you as well. But Raelynn will pull out her sending stone that she has connected to Varric, and she's just going to say, several hundred soldiers taking the train north. Prepare yourself. Malinfort and Sierra Vane, closest stations. Shipments from Zardan are being secured. More since Mournhold attack.
You get back the message, and it sounds very like there's a weariness, I think, to his voice. Thank you for the information. Be honest. Do you think that we should pull back? Or should we press forward?
He wants to know if they should pull back. She's like saying this as he's saying it.
And says, are you all safe there? What was with that weird message?
He wants to know if we're safe and if they should pull back or press forward. I think it depends what we decide to do.
I don't think we have enough information to really answer that, but in my opinion, we should be able to stop the flow of troops within a day or two.
Yeah. How many people were at the war camp? Like, can I generalize, like, how many troops we have versus them?
They're dealing with they have much smaller numbers than the Savoran soldiers, but like in terms of what you saw going out yesterday, that was maybe like a third of what the Hedgareth troops have. But you have to keep in mind they were already fighting people up north.
Yeah.
Do you want me to respond to him?
I think he's waiting for an answer, so... I don't know how sure he is of this hammer and anvil strategy he's been taking on. Your people are all affected too. I think you could do it, but if we make it harder for them to get to him.
That is the plan.
If you can hold the line with them reinforcing with a few hundred more, then yes. But we can't stop the train now without putting ourselves in danger.
Pull back. Regroup.
Is it either or is hold the line an option?
They'll become weak over time. It's just a numbers game at that point.
You know more better than I do.
Do you think you have people that we could also offer up? Strengthen our army?
And Revney?
Yeah.
You should ask.
Your brother's there, is he not?
He is, but I can't get a message out.
I
thought about it. I wish I could.
I'd like your input only because I'm very personally wrapped up in this. And you know how I'll always pick. I try my hardest to think of everyone.
If it wasn't your cousin leading from a numbers perspective, that's the smart move.
Fall back to a stronger location. Somewhere you can fortify.
Make your recommendation. Tell them to ask Alexei.
Okay.
And that we'll do our best to cut off the supply of troops.
Nyra, tell him, pull back to a place you can fortify. The numbers are not in our favor. If that means you have to leave Savorin, do so. There's no shame in that. If anything, we've let you down.
Ask Rivni for troops.
What was it? Pull back to a place you can fortify. The numbers are not in our favor.
Mm-hmm.
Was
It was like, leave Savorin if you must. There's no shame in it, because he's a prideful man. I don't know how many words we're at, but the Rivni thing's more important than the we let you down thing.
Yeah, we're not going to get that in there. Sorry.
Especially because we didn't. Yes, we got here later than intended, but we'd still be faced with the same dilemma. Destroying the train would still expose us before other jobs are done.
And if you can fit it in, tell him plan is to cut. Understand?
Unless I rewrite this a lot. Hold on.
And where are you guys planning on going after you get all your messages done for the day? What's the stop?
I think Orin Temple next.
We could probably be walking there if we wanted to while sending these.
Yeah.
Duck in some alleyways if we need to hide the stone and come back out.
A walkie-talkie.
Yep.
Though if it's Nyra sending it, she probably doesn't need to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So I'll hold off on sending the message about what all the voting's on.
Yeah. It's only one more day till we know the answer, so.
Yeah. All right. So then I got Nyra send a message to Merrick, who she doesn't talk to too often. Pull back to a place you can fortify. Their numbers are great. Leave if you must. We'll try to cut them off. Call Rivni for troops.
Oops.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You get that out, and in response, Nyra, you get thank everyone for their input and their help. We'll fall back to the border.
They'll pull back to the border.
You guys are, I assume, because some of you don't want to go on the the faster travel, you guys are walking through the city streets.
The bus is so fun.
No, I mean, if everyone else is going, Raelynn will go. She's been in an elevator. She does the tech stuff. She just chooses not to on her own.
We do still have horses.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah.
Are
you taking them?
Yeah, I think so. We may as well move quickly if we can. Is Orin temple the closest thing? Is the big beacon before that?
The big beacon is closer to you, but you have to go like opposite direction and then double back to the train station area.
Is it? Oh God, will it be on the way to Brienne's then?
We'll definitely ask the concierge where the seamstress is, so we can find our way.
Yeah, you guys get some information about where everything that you need to go is. Like the big beacon's not a difficult place to find, but they're both in like the upper tier of the city, so you could hit those two places around the same time more easily than going there and then.
Yeah, that's fine. Let's go to the temple first then.
All right. Yeah, very much like when Nyra went down here. As soon as you start to get to some of these older temple buildings, you notice that the foot traffic really thins out around this area. It doesn't seem like people are actively avoiding it. It's just like there's not a whole lot here, and so it doesn't attract people. You do see some of the more well-intact buildings. Occasionally you see like a guard kind of looking into them, almost like making sure that people aren't just like taking up shelter in these abandoned buildings around this area. You continue on further in following Nyra along. Given that you guys were told by her that, you know, she may have found somebody here, are you guys watching out for anything as you go?
Like people hiding in the shadows.
She had mentioned that
Things
she
like
saw
that.
them in the upper level of the old market, the old hall.
All right. Yeah, if you're watching out, roll me a perception check in the tower.
I think Vale is paying more attention to whatever military or guard presence there is around here, trying to get a feel for how prevalent they are, how many, how well equipped.
You in all the areas as you're heading down here, or just like this area in specific?
All like everywhere. Like it's literally okay. There's lots of guards on this block, but not so many there. Like everything, wants an idea of where he's more and less safe.
So because this temple, this old area, which you note is like directly connected to the train station area. The train station almost looks like its own little mini city within this place. It's bustling. There's lots of people here, lots of guards there, constantly like patrolling. And then there's the fact that there's all of these large forge bound, these big clunky ones, and you see at least one on every large street. There's like these wider ones that are more well traveled, and then all of the smaller ones that are a little bit like more normal size. Those ones don't seem to have as much of a presence of forge bound, but there's almost one on every single larger street that you pass. And they're always there's more military here on like walking around than there was mages, whereas it was kind of the opposite. In Mournhold, there was tons of mages everywhere. Here they seem, it's almost like they just kind of gather around that school area that was like nearish to the train station, but in the opposite direction. It's like you guys are going in different directions. Once you get off the train, you go one way and that's the academy, and you go this way and you're in this old district. And there's a lot of mages there, but not in like a patrol sort of fashion. They all look like they're going for schooling. And that one isn't in a military ward, very notably. You see lots of groups of like, they seem to come in like threes. There's always like one and then two grunt looking ones following them. And I would say there's a heavier presence in the downtown area, especially where all those ill people were. They seem to be kind of guiding traffic and guiding other people to like where they need to go. But here, when you get to this like old town area, in a 15-minute walk or ride on your horses, you see maybe 5 of them, and they're all solo. But you also still do see one large forge-bound going across the main road here as well. Yeah, you rolled pretty well with that, so you clocked a lot of things there. And as for the rest of you, Alina, you're feeling super distracted today. Whereas Leif and Nyra, you're kind of noticing probably things you don't even want to notice on your way. You're hearing people arguing with their spouses, and you're seeing people down on their luck, kind of begging for food, and as you're heading this way and you're trying to note these people that might be watching you, Nyra and Leif, you do get a sense that, like, you looked up and then you could have swore you saw something slip back out of view from one of the upper levels of one of these buildings. You very much feel those like eyes on your back at the moment.
Well, our friends know we're here.
It's okay. We weren't trying to hide from them.
Nyra, you're walking and you're leading your group towards this little ruin of an Orin temple. This street is really like, it hasn't been cared for in a long time. There's remnants of like broken carts and like pieces of crates and things just kind of propped up in every single little bit of alleyway as you go about here. And as you're walking, I think something catches your eye just nestled down one of these smaller roads that kind of makes the hairs on the back of your neck kind of stand up. Something very familiar, like recently. The style of clothing, very similar to what Zeke was wearing. And it's kind of like slips back maybe like 20 feet. It's like you're walking around a building that's about 20 feet wide, and someone's on the other side of it, and they just slip back out of view as you guys were walking past this little alleyway. You catch that blue fabric and that loose blue style of clothing.
Zeke was the only one who wore blue, though, right? The others wore...
Mm-hmm.
It would be strange if somebody dressed like Zeke over here, wouldn't it?
It would certainly point to them not being local.
Have they been hired to be here, though?
It was blue, not pink.
Perhaps it denotes magic.
We should be careful. One of them did get away.
Should we get ready for trouble?
Always.
Let's hope not. The dichotomy of us.
It's like always be
Let's
prepared.
hope not.
They might be friends.
They
They're
could
never
be
friends.
Zeke was friend. He friendship. He real friendship to Raelynn. Just gonna kill Meg with these comments.
I
Just keep an eye out for that and keep going.
Cool. You continue on towards, she leads you to this like kind of this circle in the ground. It almost looks like nothing to most of you, though. Leif probably more familiar with it because it's the same sort of styles of the temple, the only temple in Kaldbor worth mentioning. It's very much Orin's follower fashion to dig into the ground rather than build up to the sky. And you note this circular area in the ground, and I would like, let's see. I'm gonna roll something. Do any of you have any bullshit that can stop something from hitting one of you?
Depending on what it is.
Is it hitting me? And maybe.
It's hitting someone close
I
to
can
me.
protect and shield them.
It is going to be Raelynn.
I got nothing.
I can protective field myself. So it's
Unless
just
I
if
can
I
see
take
him.
damage.
It's just if you take damage. Okay.
Yeah. If I take damage, I can expend a psionic die, and reduce
I-
the damage.
If I
Nope.
can see the attack within 30 feet of me, I can do Warding Flare to disadvantage it.
You probably are like the only. Leif probably would see this too, actually, because you guys both rolled insanely high for your perception checks. But you do see just this burst of magic suddenly shoot out from an alleyway. As you guys are, it's like coming from behind all of you. And let's see if I can get these people added properly.
A
With every
combat?
A combat.
Always be prepared.
And you're the one that got hit. Every time Vixx is about to pull up a map, I sing the I'm a Map song in my head. Every time. I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map, I'm the map.
Okay. I'm just not gonna worry about line of sight or anything on this right now. You guys can't see through buildings. All right.
Fair.
Yeah.
I disagree.
Oh, damn. There's a lot of them.
Damn.
Oh, wait,
That's fine.
where's the...
How do I share this again? Every single time. Share record.
Oh. What the heck?
Right. And yeah, as so this burst of magic, you see this green sort of, it's almost kind of like unstable, like a warping sort of orb that just you can hear it before it actually makes contact with Raelynn, if it makes contact with Raelynn. They are hidden from her though, so that would be with advantage.
Oh, then I can't use my thing. I have to see them.
Yeah, unless you started, you weren't looking, right?
I wasn't, no.
Yeah, okay. That's what I figured.
Her head was
Gotta
somewhere else.
ask. Let's do this.
It's that one that's in the pink robe. And I can't do anything.
That is a hit. You can't do anything?
Nope.
Is it the one in the pink robe?
Yeah, it's the
He's 40 feet away from us. He's too far.
If I can see him, then I can do something, but I don't think I can see.
You rolled the one on your perception check.
Cool. I just need to start spending inspiration for funsies and tower rolls because I have it.
But yeah, there is just this burst of energy that hits Raelynn suddenly as you guys are being led here. And one by one, you kind of you note this encroaching presence around you. Very familiar to the sorts of people that you saw before. And you do see that there is a mage here with them who has similar collar and is being kind of controlled almost by a man that they're with, who's a dwarven man, very stocky and broad looking, and he's wearing dark armor, and he's just kind of like wielding him around, compared to all of the other people who were like, they're wearing that sort of like pink and white motif to them. And for the record, you didn't see Zeke being handled like this. This person just seems to be unlucky today. And you guys can all roll initiative for me. And maybe I'll have something that's not as chill for background for this.
Man, Leif was ready.
So was Alina.
Because Raelynn told him to be.
Yeah, see, he follows instructions.
I just wasn't.
Alina. Yeah, Alina, you are up first. Just keep in mind, the blue things are all roofs of buildings.
Mhm.
The only thing is this circular area here that is sorry, actually this guy should be not there, he should be over here. That circular area that you guys are all in front of, that's like in the ground. And there's kind of remnants of building around that.
Can I see the dwarf manhandling the mage, or would I have to move some to do that?
I think you have line of sight there. Yeah.
Okay. Every week I forget how to do this. Okay. I don't like seeing him collared like this. I'm pissed. I am going to hit him with a fun, scary new witch spell. And they're going to find out who they're fucking with.
Nice.
Oh,
that was a
shit.
save. Less nice.
That was a save. Can I use an inspiration to make him roll again? Or is that not a thing we can do?
No, it only affects your rolls.
Dang it. Well, let me read this real quick.
Yeah, is there anything that happens when they pass?
Oh, yes. Still takes half as much damage, but the spell does not continue. Dang it. Okay. He'll take half of this. Okay, marked it as half.
Yep.
That's still 12.
You also did half of that to yourself.
Did I? Why
Yeah.
did it?
You are targeting yourself as well. Yep.
That is weird. I'd never clicked on myself. Okay, let me fix that. Okay, that should be fixed now.
Oh no, Chinook is right at the bottom.
Okay, that's my turn.
He didn't roll initiative. That's why.
Oh yeah, because I didn't put him on the map. Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, well, there goes my 4th level. It wasn't as beefy as it could be, but
That's not that great. I
Yeah,
think that
he's
still
still
puts
at
him
the
at the bottom.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. So then, okay. How does that look? What is Alina doing?
it's that same kind of, like, the shadows pull in around who she's attacking, and you kind of see them pass over his eyes for a minute as he gets trapped in a nightmare of his own, and he's able to shake it off quicker than she hopes, but it still does psychic damage to him.
You do see him sort of reel back a little bit, and just for like a hopeful moment, his hand loosens on his grip on this person in front of him. But then he clenches and like steels himself, and he yells, he goes, "These ones are dangerous. They're getting in your mind." And everyone seems to like kind of respond to that with some preparedness. Leif. I think I need to go like that. There we go.
So these guys that are like, are they up on the roof or are they like in windows?
They're up on the roof.
Okay. Yeah. Let's see. I see people attacking down that way, so let's... Yeah. People are throwing magic down this hallway or alleyway, so I am gonna run down this way and activate my Gumby arms as we go. Where is that on my sheet? I don't remember. Oh, it's because I'm in preparation mode and everything's different. There it is. And I am going to attempt to punch this Shattered Veil Captain number 3 in the face from here several times.
All right. Make
All
your
right.
rolls.
First one. Okay.
Oh, that's a freaking hit.
Not a great roll. Oh, I have a thing. Tavern Brawler. I rolled a 1 on unarmed damage, so I can re-roll that die. Add 2 more to that, please. I've never used that before.
All right. That was the captain you said, right?
Yes. So that's a total of 13 from that first one.
It's not that. Okay. I have added it.
And the second one will... I think I can only do that once per turn. Wait. Check. Tavern Brawler. Oh, no. Whenever unarmed damage. Okay. And then another 4 on top of that for him.
That was a 19 to hit. Yeah, you can't do anything about that. Another 5.
Another 4.
Another 4.
And I will put... I'll throw a Hill Giant's Tumble on that one. And he goes down.
Right, from. Okay. I was like, he's not dead. What are you talking about?
Hopefully that means he lets go of the mage.
He does. He can't hold where he was holding before because he was kind of holding him up here, and he's already a short guy, so he kind of just pulls the cloak a bit, but it kind of rips at the shoulder slightly, and then he's just on his ass suddenly.
And I'll while I'm punching him, I'll lock eyes with the mage and say, "We can get you out of that collar, friend."
Yeah, roll a persuasion check. There's a lot of distrust in the person's eyes. They look. This person is human, female. He has like short, choppy, blonde hair that has like a pinkish tint to it. And yeah, she looks tired, and she looks like she doesn't trust the words that are coming out of your mouth.
Fair. Let's see, that was... Yeah, that's as far as I can move, so I will stay put.
Okay. That's number 3's turn. 1, 2. Let's see. Nope. Don't just go there. Probably can't. This person jumps. They kind of slide, letting themselves down onto this canopy that's on top of, like, over top one of these doorways, and then kind of tumble down onto the street just after that. And they come towards Raelynn, brandishing a short sword at her. Swear I'm not just trying to cut her up so that Zeke can swoop in and save her later.
I will remind you, she's also on horseback right now. So you could attempt to hit her horse if you would like.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just being honest. Don't laugh at me, David.
I'm trying to...
No, I'm laughing at Brittany.
Oh.
Trying to figure out if they would go for that. I think for now, what they're going to do is they're going to come up to you, loop their arm around anything that they can catch of the rain, and come at you up there with the sword. I don't know if you guys get anything for being on Mad to Combat, or only if you have some sort of special feature.
Only if you have the feat.
Okay.
And then your horse can go on your initiative, and they can only do disengage, dodge, and I can't remember the third one.
Check your spines, everybody.
No.
Oh, I don't wanna.
Too bad. They paid for it.
We checked
The worst one. How many attacks do they get? They get 2. And both of those miss. This person is like trying to get at you up there, but you're able to just kind of like kick them off with the heel of your boot. This one is going to... Who do I see here? Nyra. Actually... Five feet. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. How do I do this again? That's a hit and a hit on you guys. For This the one of those little arcane charges that you guys had collected comes down in between Nyra and Alina and just erupts with lightning energy. If you can't do anything about that, they are going to move down. Actually, yeah, they're gonna move this way. And Leif.
They were out of range.
What's that?
I'm kind of on a half tile, so I don't really know.
What do you mean?
They have to be within 30 feet, so I'm like where my icon is between two.
Oh, okay. I see. Them being out of range of your thing. Okay. I got it. This guy is gonna get up with his prone freaking thing, move around behind this mage. Hearing what Leif said, is going to hold a knife or hold his sword to this guy's throat and says, "Just give us the item." And he's gonna hold his action. I do gotta make sure he's not prone though, don't I? Otherwise he'll be fucked. There we go. Vael is so far. So Raelynn and you guys are very visible. Though, you know what? This is a hole. That's not a building in between them. So I'm gonna go for that. And I'm guessing that's gonna get shielded or silvery barbed or some other.
It's going to get shielded.
Gotta save mine for nat 20s.
Alrighty. Then you are gonna get another one. So
Also, maybe healing myself if I get hit with more of these electric balls.
that is gonna miss.
Vael's just like casually turning around on his horse and just puts up a shield as his arrows deflect off of it.
No, this one. Raelynn. I can't see Leif's, can I? No, I can't. Nope, I rolled the wrong thing, but it's the same attack roll, so it doesn't matter.
I can't wait to rage after they've all gone.
Isn't it the best?
Same, girl. Not rage, but you know.
All right, that, yeah, they somehow, how did they group up like this? I don't.
Just bad luck.
Yeah, just their rolls.
1, 2, 3. Just gonna dash. Gonna be dashing. Right there. Okay, and this is not Baldur's Gate, so I didn't lose my action here to to go as this guy. I think you, Leif, you hear the man say something in, I don't know if you speak, do you speak Elvish?
No.
Okay. It sounds a lot like Elvish when the people around you speak in that language, but you don't know what they're saying. However, don't target yourself, man. Why did you do that? You are going to get 1, 2. I let Vael do this, so I'm sorry, Nyra and Raelynn, you are in the line of a lightning bolt here.
Oh yeah.
Perfect.
Classic. Okay.
You guys all succeeded, but you still take some damage. Yeah, this guy seems to be wielding this mage and talking to him in his ear, and then, or her, and then this blast of green lightning just comes out of this alleyway. Vale and Alina, you see as it like kind of streaks past you towards your friends, and you know that Leif just went down that way as well. These guys can't see anybody. 1, 2, 3, 4. They will dash there. A couple more of these people come out from the alleyway here. Now I'm like, did I go too far with this one?
I'm sure it'll be okay.
No, they need to be in melee. Okay. What? 30, 35, 40, 45. They might know not to be in line of lightning.
No, that's perfect. Stand right there.
Why can't it? Oh, that one right there. This one is going to also yell. Where's the one that you took from us? And they will. I think they're gonna hold their action, just because no one can really respond right now. Raelynn.
Okay, step 1, rage.
Yep.
Step 2, heal myself. Well, temp HP. Nyra, you're gonna get some temp HP. So you're within 10 feet of me. Enjoy that 7. I'm going to then reckless attack. And we're going to try and hit the guy that was holding the reins of Orin's with my greatsword.
God.
And that hits. So we are going to...
6 and a 9. Nice.
Yeah. We're going to use a psionic dice, and we're going to do a psionic strike. So that's going to be force damage and regular damage. And because I have Savage Attacker, I can do that twice, and then we'll put the whatever the highest one is. I'm so sorry.
It's fine.
So much.
It's only the greatsword thing that I need to add, or
no, all the damage. So just do the
14.
psychic. Yeah, 14.
And you didn't add the psychic, right?
Oh, sorry. Let me roll for that one. Because it's all your things. Add the 9 instead.
Cool.
That's my turn.
I am doing the right one, right? Number 3? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I think this kills them if I put that on there. Yep.
Nice.
Perfect. Just sword right down into his collarbone.
Yeah, right from up on top of Orin, you just slam your weapon deep into a really vulnerable looking, like exposed neckline. As you just like cut this person in front of you down, your horse kind of like rears back just a little bit, spooked, but you're able to quickly soothe Orin. And a turn?
Yep.
Let's also slide down off the roof and move up that way. Fail. In like the span of just seconds, things are erupting in this alleyway. You're seeing lightning being tossed and arrows, and you just saw Raelynn drive her sword into one of these people. What do you do?
How tall are these buildings?
They're, I would say, like, not very tall, like 15, 20 feet.
All right. Yeah.
Not sure I like that. Whatever is going on there.
I'm a fan.
Yeah, Vale's just kind of turning around still, just taking stock of everything, deflecting these arrows, seeing people getting attacked from multiple directions. But he does see the bulk of the enemy forces kind of down the road there. And he'll activate his innate sorcery. And once again, the air kicks up around him very rapidly. And a new spell as he reaches for both the blood vial and the heart glass. You can see him holding on to both and then drawing energy out. He draws a new sigil in the air. And as he casts the spell, you see the air in front of you just fill with lightning as a wall takes shape in front of them.
That was a cool ass description of that, by the way. Like watching a movie.
So I have to do this. He will make a saving throw, which is a fail, which is nice. And he's going to take 33 lightning damage as an opaque wall of lightning takes shape. You can see dense clouds hovering above, about 20 feet above, so just barely hitting over the roofs, but still generating lightning all the way across. And you can no longer see all the soldiers on the other side of it. Just like
Now, mechanically, what do I need to know about that? They can't pass through there without taking damage?
yeah, if they I mean, I can read you the spell. When the wall appears, each creature in the area makes dex saving throw, taking 5d lightning damage, or half as much on a success. One side of the wall is selected by you when you cast the spell, so that will be the southern side. Deals 5d8 lightning damage to each creature that ends its turn within 10 feet of that side, or inside the wall. A creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. And on that note, from horseback, he will also charge around the group and make sure no one else gets down the freaking alleyway.
Now, you're 10 feet. You're within 10 feet of the wall. That
Only
doesn't
the
look
south
like...
side of the wall.
Oh, the south side. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. How high did you say it was?
20 feet.
Okay.
You can see my line there, right?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Cool. Nyra.
I was going to do something so similar. I
Do it
just
on
said
the
that
other
much.
side of them. Oh, you have to see it. Never mind.
No, you don't.
You don't?
It just says you create a wall, fire on a solid surface within range. Period.
Oh, then yeah, literally do it on the
Wrap
other side of them. Pin them in.
Wrap them.
You guys both took this spell with different damage.
I just get it. It's my domain spell.
Wow.
Wall of fire.
Dang it. Now you guys just have a built-in fucking trap.
Yeah.
All this
Yeah,
for-
Funnel them
was-
in.
I was gonna see if I
I
could
feel a lot
do
better
it,
about this fight now.
as a ring and circle a bunch of them in the 20-foot diameter. That's the option. like a ringed wall to 20 feet in diameter.
Hmm.
I'd like to try to get as many of them as possible in it.
All
I
right.
think Vael is now in the space where I was originally going to do it and get hurt, so I don't want to hurt him. I just need to... Okay. Well, Nyra's like, that's a great idea. She starts spinning her hands around, and like a cyclone of fire just appears on the other side, and it's gonna face inward.
I'm gonna see.
Success.
I see this as a problem if you guys can overlap them like this.
Operation Firestorm.
Yeah.
It says when the wall appears, each creature within the area. So is that all of them?
No, it's the area of the wall.
The area of the wall.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
which one should I target?
It looks like the two captains are on the edge. They would be within the wall, I think.
Yeah, and that one that's furthest south.
Yeah, you'd get 3 of them, and then you would also trap everyone else in there. So that's
And
probably your
they'll
best bet.
be hurt when it comes to their turn. I think. Did I get them all? Okay, yeah. So cast. They rolled so good.
Bunch of
Those are
dexterous
tap damage.
fellas.
Don't like how they've been rolling.
That's a decent amount of damage,
Yeah.
although.
Yeah.
About 45 damage. So
Yeah.
that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And then so when a creature ends a turn within 10 feet of the inside, or tries to go through it, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll
When they enter it, or if they end their turn within 10 feet.
Okay. End of turn.
Yep.
Yeah. This.
Actually,
Oh.
I'm gonna stay near Chinook. That guy hurt me a lot.
Yeah, I guess these guys did hurt. Moving out of it's not a problem though for this one. They can just leave. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did not like that at all. They're gonna dip down back into this alleyway. If I can stop making that arrow. Yeah, there we go. There we go. That one doesn't want to be there anymore.
I wonder
Chinook.
why.
Chinook, I'm going to call out one of the command words and just have him back up. So
No breathies.
no breathies today.
Oh, that's actually not cover. So he's gonna go back here more. Is that good? Yep.
Yeah, that's great.
Zeke, you're not here.
Nobody
Okay,
invited
I'm
you.
gonna do what I should have done at the beginning, and because all of you are close enough to me, I'm going to cast Mantle of Inspiration, and we're all going to get 2d8 temporary healing.
Nice.
Everyone gets 13 temporary hit points.
Yes.
Put that on my sheet because I need that.
That replaces the temp I
Does it
got.
replace?
think.
Did it not stack?
Yeah.
No,
but
it doesn't
didn't.
stack. But you can pick if you already had more. You could pick to keep the old ones.
Okay,
I
and
can't roll that
then
number.
let me make sure I'm somehow not targeting myself this time. Just says I'm targeting him. And
That you will have to move now that he moved in order to see him. Just so you
okay,
know.
what, like here?
That would be good.
Okay. I'll move there, and I am going to cast Dissonant Whispers on him. Oh, good. Okay.
That misses up his held action, so thank you.
Did that not? Why does it not? It rolled and then it didn't. Okay, there we go.
Yeah. He has to run away now, right?
He does.
Yeah, is he not dead yet?
He's not.
Man.
That's okay. He's about to leave Leif's reach, so
Oh, good point.
Yep.
Good point.
Uh-huh.
Good
Just
point.
trying to think. You're holding somebody with a knife, and then you're running away.
That's like half speed.
He wouldn't like dig in, so I feel like that's fine. 5.
He gets that far and he gets Gumbeat in the back of the head.
I love how it's a verb now.
Or at least that's what we're
how
gonna go
dreaming that
for.
happens. It's great.
I like how you're going with Gumbeat now when I was the one who was thinking it was Gumby, and you're like, no, he's Luffy.
No, I wasn't. I was like, he's accidentally Luffy. That was not what I was going for.
he's dumb Luffy.
We fixed it. Best of both worlds.
Boop.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey!
Well
Teamwork.
done. Nice synergy.
Yeah, he like runs away in terror and then just right around this person.
Yeah.
He's running just like a weird ass hook.
A wide
Like
right
Angelina Jolie curving the
Yeah.
bullet.
And that was just your reaction. So.
That was my reaction.
My turn is done. Now it's your actual turn.
Take that one off there.
You can. You probably can't see the guy in the alley yet.
No. I'm gonna look at this mage again and kind of shrug and say, your choice. And I'm not going to make an aggressive action, but I am going to hold my action to punch them if they try to cast a spell at me.
Fair enough.
And I'm trying to telegraph that to them pretty clearly. Like, if you don't make an aggressive action, there won't be aggressive action made on you.
I think they just gesture to the thing on their neck.
We can fix that.
Yeah. Well, this guy's having a bad day up here. Actually, he's kind of fine, but that's a wall right there. He really can't do anything except for go around it. And there's no canopy at the back here. Sure, he'll drop down there, and that's about as much as he can do for this turn. And these ones take damage now, right? Is that something you
Yes.
roll?
I can. Yes. Which one? This guy?
Actually, did that captain also, because he was inside the wall, need to?
It's when they end their turn within 10 feet of it. Or inside it.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So since he left, he's okay now.
Or try to pass through it?
Yes, if they enter the wall as well.
Yeah, this is a shitty situation for them, isn't it?
Alright, so he just takes. Right.
Yeah, he's gonna try to go through it then. Follow his captain. Taking all of this sort of like lightning or this fire energy, only to come out the other side to see that there is a wall of lightning, and they don't know where their captain got off to. Also not sure if being outside of it is a problem. They're gonna continue on that way. Mm-hmm.
There. Retarget this one.
Same thing. They're gonna continue on trying to get out of this area. That guy's a little bit fucked here.
We both hit him, right?
You can't go backwards.
We don't hit them at the start of their turn, end of their turn, or when they end.
Right.
Okay. I guess his only real okay option is facing Vale here on this horse. Which, I don't know how that's going to go for him. Let's see. That's going to be a hit.
It really isn't, though.
Shield.
Yes.
Nat 20 gods, if you're listening.
The nat 20 gods are going to get shut down quickly. That's what I saved my silvery barbs for.
That's still a fucking mess for the 22. Great.
Yeah, he's just sitting up there on the horse. I don't think
His
so.
multi-attack. What are his bonus actions? Gonna toss a grenade at your companions here, I think.
Which companions is he targeting?
And I think because this is you, so Alina and Raelynn, but I think because it's a ranged attack, he has disadvantage being gear and melee with Vale, so.
Yes.
And I have to untarget Vale. Wait, why did it roll 3? Oh, disadvantage, okay. Having trouble reading this, my brain's not working.
Hold on.
It didn't roll
My
advantage.
AC that low. I must have something not selected right.
Is your armor unequipped
Let me
from
go
the train
in.
fight?
It might be. Give me 2 seconds.
Because yeah, but I was gonna say that doesn't seem like you're.
Okay, now it should be a miss.
14 is a miss.
Yeah, it's a 16. I was like, whoa, I know my armor sucks, but that doesn't suck that bad.
16's not bad.
No, it's really not.
Also, why doesn't it look like it did disadvantage on Raelynn? Like it rolled 2 dice for.
Did Raelynn like
Oops.
reckless attack?
I did. I have it on me.
Yep.
Oh, that's why I canceled
yeah,
out.
it cancels out.
Okay. Sorry.
I tried to help you.
Okay, so just Raelynn takes that damage then. And absorbs some of the impact of this lightning as you are focused and honed in on everybody now that you know what's going on. I think if Leif lets them slink away towards the body of the person that was controlling them, that's what they're gonna do.
I'm just holding my action in case they take a hostile move, which that is not.
Okay. Can't go that way. Oh shit, these ones are down on the ground. I think they're gonna take lightning and fire damage then as they try to push through these walls here. Bale, since yours will be coming up first. Yeah, you can just hear them yelling as they're pushing through this wall, only to find that there's another layer of fire on the other side. Nyra, you need to roll damage for them as well. Yeah. They come out of the other side and they're gasping and their skin is all burned and charred from this. Can they talk through the wall? Like there's nothing preventing them from that? You're muted, but I saw you shaking your head, so I assume not.
Yeah, there's nothing preventing talking, but it is opaque. They can't see through it.
Go the other way! That's all you hear. Oh, that guy's still alive. Okay. They were gonna attack Raelynn, but Vale is now kind of trampled in here with his horse. Actually, they can attack both of you, so let's do that. One for you. Maybe. Nope.
B-Town did grant you advantage if you want to use it.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't know if I want to use it on Vale. That seems like a waste. I'd have to get a nat 20.
You might get the nat 20, you never know.
Double odds, 1 in 10.
Okay, let's try. You've convinced me. No.
It's not gonna do
it. You still got another one, but
Wow. Okay. I think they are a little bit worried about the fact that they can't hit these targets who are clearly stationary on in a horseback. So they are gonna bonus action disengage.
Which one?
7.
I'm going to hit him because I have Sentinel now, and he's within 5 feet of me.
Go ahead and do that.
Yes.
That will hit.
That will hit.
Oh, this group is so gnarly and I love it.
And he can't move.
He's stuck
he
here now.
is.
You stay right here. We're not done talking to you.
Megan with this feat, I don't like it. Only when she's on my team.
Only when I'm real.
All right, well, he's stuck there, just kind of cornered into this situation here with Vale and Raelynn, which would usually be a pretty ideal situation, you know, being back pinned into a wall with these two, but it isn't right now. These two are going to listen to the instruction of going the other way, but they still have to take the damage from Nyra's wall to get through. So I need you to target 8 and 2.
Oh, you know what, Vixx? Both of those dudes on the far left ended their turn within 10 feet of my wall.
You are completely right. So go ahead. Maybe even the captain there, does that count? He's at the corner edge of it. Or is it just south?
I guess that's up to you.
It
it's
wouldn't be at
one
the
side
end.
of the wall
Yeah.
within 10... Well, it's within 10 feet of the wall, which he is.
Sure. Let's let you have that. Did Nyra do that?
And I can only do this one damage roll for a spell that does lightning damage, but I'm going to add my charisma to this one since I'm hitting 3 dudes.
I'll try to refrain from the joke there.
Which kills one of them.
Kills 2 of them.
Oh, 2 of them. Okay.
Hell yeah.
The added damage killed the second one. Yeah, you just hear over there in the distance as the wall strikes at 3 more.
Flies ever.
Yeah.
They dash. This one's gonna go this way. Okay. Oh wait, actually that wasn't that person's turn. And I don't want to deprive you if you decide to go after them, so leave them right there. Raelynn.
I'm going to move up 5 feet on Orin. As I do, he's just like, he's been trained to kind of like go back on his back feet to look really intimidating. And then just like is going to stomp down right in front of these guys. As she brings her sword down, we're going to try and hit this guy first. Finish him off. Oh wait, I went to reckless attack. That hits anyways. But I will put it on myself regardless, so that you get the advantage. And then savage attacker. Not attack myself. 14 points of damage to him. Number 1.
Number 1 captain, right? Yeah.
Yep.
He is looking very rough after that attack, looking woozy and staggering on his, like having trouble standing. But I think you see him kind of, there's something, a bit of like recognition on his face as he looks at Vael, but he can't quite form words enough to say anything about it at the moment.
I was gonna
Okay.
action.
Sorry.
I was gonna attack again. That will hit. There you go. Now he's dying. He looked
You
at
see-
Vael as his last thought.
Yeah. How does that look as you're seeing like those words just about to form as he's clocking something about Vael?
I think he's like looking at Vael and like he's turned his head in just that moment that Raelynn takes her foot from her horseback and kicks him into Vael's lightning wall and just watches him like electrocute and fall.
Yeah. And that one.
At least his last sight was a beautiful one.
She rolls her eyes at Vael.
Vael. Speaking of, you just saw Raelynn kick this guy into your wall and
Yeah,
goes down. What do you do?
that was badass. He just literally takes a couple steps forward and just reaches down with both hands. I'm gonna twin cast Shocking Grasp. Burn that sorcery point and make my attack roll. Dice, both hits. And-
Can I do anything about this? Wait, there might be. Nope, these are the wrong ones. Go ahead and do what you're
All
doing.
right.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. And is it just the one? Yeah. Okay.
One died, yeah. The other one's okay. But he reaches down and literally just puts his hand on both heads. One of them just becoming dust.
The other one's trying to run away from you guys, but Raelynn has like pinned him in fear here.
She did the old pin him against the wall trick.
It's the
Yeah.
classic Saveth.
And that's my turn for now.
So let me get this straight. The Saveth Vyrian combo is a little bit of electro play mixed with the pushing against the wall.
It is now.
Nyra. These guys seem
Sorry.
like they're scattering, just so you guys are aware of the situation.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Nyra, she's gonna leave the wall up for a little bit longer. She has no reason to take it down. But she's gonna just come up to Alina. And
Hey, girl.
hey girl. She's just gonna gently pat her on the shoulders, and for the first time ever, use Channel Divinity to heal someone.
Oh.
I will say, with my temp HP, I'm only down 3 points if you want to save that. But if you just want to do something.
Well, temp HP will go away and you'll still be injured.
Yeah.
So, I don't need to fight right now, so I'm just gonna heal. So she's just gonna clutch her pin and Divine Spark. Usually, I'd say with her Cure Wounds, it always feels a little like too hot when she heals people. But with Channel Divinity, it's almost like basking in the sun on a nice warm beach day. So let me target Alina and heal her. It should be 2d8 at this level, I think. Yeah. Well, there should be another d8 of healing. So, that much.
Yeah, you'll have to manually change that, I think, in your sheet for it to add.
Yes, I see. I'll fix that now.
End of turn?
I'll back up.
Alrighty.
My turn.
Leif, what is your passive perception?
17.
Cool. This person's gonna try to hide from you, and we'll see how that goes. That does not go.
Nearly
but
did.
Yeah, there was that little hopeful wavering, but they are gonna try to attack you still from down this way. 5, 10, 50. They just didn't quite approach stealthily enough in the process. As you see this person, you can hear them coming around the corner, aiming a crossbow or a hand crossbow at you. Let's see how that goes.
Nice.
That's a nat 1. And I'm gonna try that again. I have inspiration, right?
You do.
I do. I'm gonna try that again. That is much better, though I'm aware that you're a monk.
Yeah. You know what I'm
You don't know what's coming.
My minimum deflect attacks is higher than that, so
describe what happens then as this guy comes. You're very practiced in trying to be stealthy, and this person is not cutting it. You hear them telegraphing their moves, and they slide around the corner trying to shoot this.
I can
bolt at you.
also hear that they're trying to be stealthy, not just that they're coming around and failing at it, but they're trying so that I can't notice them, and I lean into it. I give no reaction when they poke around the corner until they fire this crossbow bolt at me, which I just, in a lightning fast flash of movement, just snap out of the air and redirect back towards them. I'll spend a key point or a focus point to do that, and they need to, let's see, am I still targeting people that aren't there anymore? No. Cool. They need to make a dexterity saving throw. Was I not targeting them? I guess not.
You are not.
I clicked on them. Right. And we'll try it in the tracker. What's this, number 6?
Yep.
Okay, that worked. I don't know. Couldn't click on them on the map for some reason. Well.
Damn,
something.
yeah. They are completely taken off guard by the fact that you seem like you didn't even know they were there, and then you just lightning fast chuck their bolt right back at them, probably for more damage than they could have done at you.
Yeah.
You're like, I can use this better without without the crossbow.
Now they have my attention.
Chinook is gonna spend his turn being a good boy, or
Yep, yeah. You good over there, Chinook? Good boy.
tippy tappy. Just going to see something here. Sure. Alina, what are you doing?
Okay.
Doing over there?
I see this guy who we've just pegged in the back with a crossbow bolt. That's cool. Let's see.
That's where you peg people, yes.
Yeah, it's true.
Oh my
Well,
god.
there's something for everyone. I want to forget him. Let me make sure. I might have to step up 5 feet. Where are you? Nope, I'm good. And I am going to Vicious Mockery. Scroll too far. Where'd you go? There it is. Okay. Did it apply?
What do you say when you vicious mockery this person? Or what do you are you doing that like mind
Yeah. I'm a
or-
scary mind witch. You know.
Alina's daily affirmations? I am a scary mind witch. Alright, so this guy comes around the corner, gets blasted by the bolt, and then immediately his mind is assaulted by some sort of nightmarish visage. And is that all for Alina?
Yep.
And now it's Leif's actual turn.
Pop, pop. First one, and then we'll see what happens after that. Nice. Yes, I think I just wherever that bolt landed, I just punched the end of it and it drive it further into him.
That's badass.
It's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer over here.
What a compliment.
Staked, then staked.
I'll turn back. We've got a captured mage over here, and then I'm gonna run, or I'm gonna accidentally draw a circle on the map, and then
Great turn. I love that.
yeah, thanks. And I was like, I'm gonna go see if there are any more down this alley. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35.
You can
Right.
definitely hear somebody coming in that
40.
direction.
45, 50.
That is Shanks.
I love
They're
mom.
pegging, pinning, coming. Great time.
Thanks.
Man, the Shattered Veil can't tell if they're scared or turned on or both.
A little of both.
Yeah.
And I can hear that person coming, so I am going to just hold up right there and wait for them to do that.
You're gonna wait for them to come?
Yep.
Alright. That's so gentlemanly of you.
There's a reason why the command spell is the example approach.
This lightning takes up pretty much the alleyway, essentially. Like there's no safe way to traverse. Thanks.
Sorry. There's no safe way to traverse the wall.
Yeah.
No, if he enters the space, then he'll take damage.
Cool.
He might
Yeah.
be willing to risk it. I don't know.
I don't think he knows how it works. Like if he takes damage for each like 5 feet that he spends inside the wall. But he does have. Oh, he can't see through that either.
Correct. Yep. It's
Well,
almost like I placed it very
well,
tactically.
fuck you, Shanks. He's gonna go this way. I'm going home. Yeah, I guess he has an action to just continue this way. Okay. That person is going to make an investigation. Just do, I guess that would be good. Nope. Okay. Cool. This guy's totally fucked here, right? Okay. He's gonna try to run, but that's... I'm gonna try to disengage again, Megan.
Okay, I'm gonna hit him. Try to. I'm gonna hit him.
Oh shit!
Oh, okay.
26.
How does that look as you... Like, that was a lot of fucking damage, too.
I think she just looks at him and is just like, try it again. And then he like goes to do it and she just like grabs him by the back of his like collar and just pulls him back and then into this like chest.
Nice.
She's got a good hold on Orin with her thighs. She can move around.
That was their turn, so that's your turn now.
Raelynn's gonna look at Vale because she's never seen him cast this spell before, and she's just gonna say, "Am I gonna survive if I run through this thing?"
You will if I drop it. Nyra, can you drop yours? And the lightning just fizzles out into nothing.
Perfect. I'm going to, because I'm on Orin, he has a speed of 60. I'm going to go 60 feet instead. Which, 5, 10. Gets me to this guy. Using corners. Hello there.
This person, you're coming up
Oh, I forgot to
behind
reckless.
this person, too.
I forget I have to do that every time. But it hit anyways, so we'll try and hit him. $18 points of damage.
To number 8. This one didn't look as worse for wear as some of the other ones. Very surprised, stops running, faces you, but takes a good hit from you.
Enter.
This one was... Yeah, sure. Follow the captain. Fail.
Yeah, I am also still on a horse, so... yeah, he just charges down the street looking for anyone else who might still be around, and wouldn't you know it, he finds some. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do that. Once again, I'm going to twin a cantrip,
Alrighty.
and I'm going to cast Sorceress Burst at the two of them.
That
Good.
looks like it's hitting. That's ranged, right?
Yes, it is. Yep. And that plus yeah, he just immediately charges down the street on Tempest, and as soon as he sees them, they kind of like skid to a halt, and with both hands, he two streaks of lightning just pummel off of them. And immediately after that, he just calls out, "Got two more. Won't be a problem."
Nyra.
Nyra will she gonna heal herself. She hurting. She bloody. That's a little better. And then she will she'll just come around the corner. 5, 10, 15. She'll just like slowly ride Lily over the corner. You'll need help.
You're saying that to the mage that's there?
Yeah. Is that the one she saw before? The one in blue?
Yes. You get a nod, but also just still like they're just kind of rummaging around on this person. And they look a little bit concerned, and it seems like now they're maybe looking around the area for something. That's what you get from them.
Did Raelynn take Zeke's crystal?
No, I had it in my hand and I forgot to say it. So
He actually took it. He didn't want anyone to have it while he was staying with you guys.
That's valid. Very, very valid.
Okay. Then she'll just hop off Lily and end her turn. Like she's about to go help her look, because she knows what she's looking for.
Leif. Are Leif, Raelynn, and Vael the only ones like engaging now in like the combat portion, and you guys are probably going to deal with the mage?
Yeah.
All right. I'll let you move if you want to move and do what you need to do. Because I know that sometimes you need line of sight of people, so I don't want to just leave you there if that's not ideal.
And if Chinook will listen, with it being cleared out and Vael moving so far ahead, if I could whistle at Chinook, since he kind of skipped his turn, that it's okay to come up. I haven't put in the work that Raelynn's put in. I haven't put in the treats that Raelynn's put in, so I don't know.
Yeah, he's kind of obedient to Vael, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. Vael told him to stay. He'll stay. Then Leif. You hear this altercation in the alleyway as you around the corner, and you see Raelynn now faced with somebody, and their back is to you.
We step out from behind and say, "Oh, I was going to surprise him when he came around the corner. Oh well." And I will punch him, as is my custom.
The way of your people.
Yes.
Yep. Any ridiculous combination move that I should know about that happens as you guys are pin this guy in between you?
I was just going for a simple thump in the back of the head.
Alright. Just gets completely like knocked forward into Raelynn and then back, crumpling onto the ground.
If it means anything, I was surprised you were there.
It does. Thank you.
Vale, you notice maybe can you see down the alleyway from where you are? Let's see.
I can see mostly down it, yeah.
You see now a familiar face coming down the alleyway, but like far and running. You definitely know differently dressed, albeit than you're used to. You see that Zeke is like running down the alleyway towards where you guys are.
A little late to the party, buddy.
Yeah.
This guy is going to he's gonna go down swinging because the writing is on the wall. Might as well try. Go up to Vale though to do this.
We all know it's coming.
Yes, okay. Just wanted to check. Maybe once you'd let me get through, but
You know what? Yeah, you know what? I'll save the spell slot. How about that? Hit me.
oh,
We have
thank
a party
you.
later. We need it.
Thank you for the pity hit here. Oh, that's for the wall. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not even concentrating anymore anyway.
Okay, cool. That is a miss. And this one, I think they might benefit from something here. Oh wait, Raelynn is before them. Sorry.
I guess I hear the squabble going down the
Yeah, and Vale
Vale
called
did
out that
comment that there was 2 more.
he
Okay.
said there's 2 more. I got them or something along
We're
those
gonna
lines.
run over here. And she's gonna nod to Vale. And then just attack this guy. Recklessly. I'm gonna remember it one day. There's so many things to click.
There are.
That's it.
16.
Yeah.
Number
I think-
2.
think that's gonna do it. Just a casual nod as he brings down her sword.
And turn.
In turn, seeing that, they are gonna pivot and run.
Are they?
They don't know that there's not a friendly person down the.
Were they in melee with Raelynn?
No, they were 10
No.
feet.
Oh, okay.
And I don't have my halberd out.
Not everyone has 10 feet reach.
Yeah, I
Okay.
don't have Gumby arms.
I thought they were closer.
Vale, you see them running.
Yeah. My horse is faster than them.
Yeah.
So I want to
Not-
stay on my horse.
I mean, I can do this all day. There's no need to panic about him getting away, so I'm just going to sorcerer first. Like the damage button.
29.
Extra damage.
Yep.
Yeah. Bill just casually charges up behind him. One big bolt in the back. He just goes straight face first into the crate nearby, and he just rears back and returns to the rest of the group, slowing as he regroups with Raelynn. You did very well.
You as well. That spell was wonderful. And she's like gonna give him like a handshake like that.
Yeah, I don't really know where it came from. I was feeling particularly inspired today.
I'll be inspired more often. I like it.
I'll try.
Let's see if everyone else is okay.
I think Nyra and I are helping the mage look for the key.
Roll me an investigation check or a perception check, and those can be out of the tower.
I'm gonna use an inspiration.
That is good because you guys needed a 20. You see that this person is like, you know what you're looking for as well. You've seen this type of contraption on his neck or her neck, and she's kind of patting the ground and looking underneath all of these boxes. And as you guys start helping out with this process, Alina, you kind of hone in on this sort of like arcane feeling energy as you are putting your hand just along, like there's kind of like these low windows that are, they kind of lead to like a basement in this old building, and you kind of reach down into like the sill of this place, and you produce the crystal that had kind of skidded across the ground when this guy got knocked out by by Leif. And she's she kind of glances over at you and is like, she looks uncertain, like
I'll hold it up.
Takes it, puts it to the back of her neck. Very similarly, it just kind of comes undone.
I know you can't say much, but our fight isn't with you.
She looks at you very warily. Who are you with?
Ourselves.
You've gotten in very deep with some people. You know that?
I know. You're not the first group that's come after us.
I know that.
I also know some of the pain they've put you through.
How do you know that?
You can read minds.
Oh. There's like a little bit of a disappointment on her face. I see. Can I go?
Be free.
Well, we'll see about that.
Just hear shouting from down the alleyway. There's somebody coming she might want to talk to.
If they did to you what they did to him, we can fix it so you won't be in trouble, in danger.
The spell that was placed on you.
She's looking very like confused.
Oh,
Who are you people, really?
That will just get you in trouble.
I'm someone
I
who
understand.
believes mages shouldn't be beholden to an organization that imprisons them. Whether that's physically or with manipulation. And at that, if she looks, I think she might see some of that sympathy she was hoping to have seen in how I knew.
All right. I'll listen.
What's your name?
Before that happens, So Raelynn and Vale have just kind of left this this alley that Zeke's still like running full speed down. And he finally, I think, catches up with you guys around the corner, and it's just like he's like out of breath. He's like, "Isn't that rude? You didn't see me there?
I saw you.
All right."
Our group's back this way, though. I figured you would catch up.
Well, from a ride would have been nice.
Do you want up now?
Yeah.
She'll like reach a hand down to pull him up on the back of her horse. For the like 60 feet we're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What
His
a
arms around
princess.
you, he's got to snuggle in close. So.
Yeah.
You guys regroup here as Alina's asking this woman's name, and as you guys slow down, he's like, "Fucking really?" I guess I could have just walked.
It's getting in the car to go visit your friends who live across the street.
In Raelynn's like ribs, her laughing a little. Like she doesn't make a sound, but he can feel she's laughing at him.
Yeah, you see this woman. There's a flash of recognition, I think, on her face as just down the alleyway at the people that you guys are with draw near, and you ask her name, and she goes, "I'd honestly prefer not to give it."
I understand.
I think I think Zeke hops off of the horse almost like begrudgingly. I think the way he gets off too, you kind of feel like he elbows you a little bit, Raelynn, on the way down.
Dale's just like all rested up now.
Yeah, thanks.
Leave His Highness alone.
I'm not the one up on a high horse. He's very clearly like joking around with you, but his expression grows a little bit more serious as these two close the distance, and he looks at her. Thank you guys again. I don't really know exactly what to do with this extended kindness. Maybe it should be baseline, but it's not here. I know her. I can vouch for her. I actually came for her, so. He's gonna kind of close in to her, and seems like he's just kind of looking her over to see if she's all right, but she's kind of brushing him off a little bit, like I'm fine sort of situation. Yeah, they're gonna keep coming for you. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you'll kill them all. I don't know. You've
We'll
had
run out
good
of
luck so far. Maybe it won't be worth it after a while.
Killing them all and freeing the mages doesn't seem so bad.
You guys never told Zeke where you guys were heading next, right? Like to the desert?
No.
Just you alluded to that you were going to Zardan. Okay. Well, if you guys are heading back north, you're gonna be a closer target, though.
Good. I get bored easily.
He looks over the woman and he says, "You can come back with me, and then we can figure out what to do with you from there." And she nods and looks at the group, and she looks at Leif in particular, and she goes, "Thank you for taking a chance on me."
I could tell you weren't exactly acting of your own will.
You'd be surprised at how difficult that is for people to catch on.
Well, I had the advantage of experiencing this before, and I look at Zeke.
Right. Well, maybe I do owe you that. She looks over at Alina. Thank you for finding the key. My name is Yara.
Nice to meet you, Zara. Call me Tanea.
You guys said that you could help me.
If they have cast a spell on you that they did on Zeke.
Zeke just chimes in and he's like, "We all go through that binding so that word doesn't get back easily. Safety precaution when you don't want to be where you are."
Smart.
One way to put it.
Shitty. Smart.
Cruel.
It's a better way to put it.
Is it okay if I fix it?
She looks at Zeke, and Zeke kind of gives a nod of approval, and then goes, "I think you can trust them. Just don't trust that one to make you tea." And he
Like,
gestures over his shoulder at Raelynn. Yet.
And she will cautiously approach this woman like she is a wounded animal and put her hand on the back of the neck where the mark is.
As you start to remove this magic, you already know what it takes to do that. So you guys are kind of gathering yourself in this alleyway after this battle, with the Temple of Orin's like sort of ruins off to the side. And as you're doing this, Zeke looks up and over at one of the roofs and says, "I think we have more company." But this time you see that there is a young girl, maybe 18 or so. Her skin looks sort of like earth that has little coppery veins up along the cheeks. Her hair looks like it is made up of these sort of like crystalline braids. And you see that she's wearing this sort of sleeveless robe, and these sort of tight fitted pants underneath. And she calls out to, I think, only Nyra. Yeah, you speak primordial. I don't think anyone else does. I could be wrong, but Nyra, you hear this sort of you maybe expect something else, but you hear the familiar crackling of fire as she seems to talk to you in your like native tongue, and she goes, "You're here to see Oren."
Nyra will reply in more of the Earth Genasi dialect.
Mhm.
And all his followers.
In common, you guys see that this girl just kind of like she does a gesture like this with her hand, and this staff just like expands, and she kind of bolts herself off to the other roof, and she goes, "Then follow me, all of you. You seem like good people." And she's going to kind of disappear into the underground temple that you guys were studying earlier. And we will end there because we are well over, though you guys did ask to go late, or Shanks did, and I
No, we
kept
did.
you all hostage.
No.